show that the equation of the line passing through the origin, that the line which passes through origin is y is equal to m1x. C is not there because it passes through the origin. Y doesn't go there. I'm making an angle theta with the line to find equation of line should be this. Now see, slope of the line. Sahib, इस लाइन का स्लोप क्या है? Y is equal to m1x. What is the slope of this line? Okay. What is the slope of this line? What is the slope of this line? This is the slope of this line. आपको नहीं पता कि y is equal to mx plus c, उसमें c क्या है? Y intercept at mx plus slope. को क्या है 45 डिग्री को क्या है पता ही नहीं है. I don't know. नॉन मेडिकल कहां से आ गए? Slope of the line. This is minus, that is again m. Because this is attached to this. Now I'm going to start with the class test. Yeah, what's got around now tan theta m1 minus m1 plus the value of m1 this is y over x, because I want an equation that of y over x, so m1 is equal to y over x minus m, second is m, 1 plus tan theta. When mod will have, I have to move mod, it will be plus minus there will be two cases. And so this is equal to tan theta so this is tan theta plus so tan theta plus n is equal to so y by x tan theta m plus tan theta 1 plus minus m tan theta to prove this is m. So m tan theta. This is first result. Now I will take the second case, which implies cross multiplication साहिल जी, ये नहीं है 40 नंबर लेके नॉन मेडिकल चला लोगे, नॉट पॉसिबल। So this is m minus tan theta is equal to see, here is plus, here is minus. Terms are same. Here is minus, here is plus. Terms are same. So you can write it as a plus minus, which implies from one. Okay. I hope this is clear to everyone. आपकी problem is it fine? Is it fine? There will be a test of sequential series on Friday because the same chapter is coming on in the unit test on Saturday. So the test will be also on Friday. Any other doubt? Note करिए. Swarit, do you have any doubt in the miscellaneous exercise? Any doubt? So can I go to the next chapter? Calculus, limits. हाजी नूरपी, अगला चैप्टर शुरू करें. मानवी, नेक्स्ट चैप्टर शुरू करें. हाजी, now, the next topic is limit, and this is the part of calculus. But first part is in term. So we will discuss only the part of limits, because this is the part of the chapter limit. So what is what do you mean by the term limit? Limit means restriction. Restrictions किस पे? Function. Function we have already discussed. When we put some restrictions on some function, this is called limit. Okay? Limit can go to some particular value. For example, I will say that limit x tends to a. What is x variable? Variable of function. For example, x square plus 2. This is the function, and I have put restriction on the value of x. Whatever be the variable in a function, we will put restrictions on that value. जो भी restriction इसके लगाएंगे, उस particular value पे लगाएंगे. Restriction means, for example, your parents, you are the variable, and your parents have put restrictions on you that you cannot go 4 kilometers beyond the radius of your home. Clear? आप उससे बाहर नहीं जा सकते. If you have to go, then you have to tell to your parents that I am going there and I am going here. Or they have put a restrictions on your spending that you can't spend more than 100 rupees. ऐसा नहीं है कि आप 10,000 रुपया खर्च के आ जाओ, 50,000 रुपया खर्च के आ जाओ. Is it clear? So they have put some restrictions on you. What is this? This is called limit. They have put a limit on you. Clear? So in the same way, school has put a limit on you that you have to come to school with a uniform. There is a respective timings from 8:30 to you have to be in the school. ऐसा नहीं है कि आप अपनी मर्जी से घर से चले जाओ. So these are all the restrictions. These are called the limits. In the same way in mathematics, limit also exists on the function. Clear? अब जरा देखो. What do you mean by the limit? X tends to a, x square plus 2. X tends to a. So that means it means x tends to minus a, x square plus 2, and x tends to plus a, x square plus 2. When I talk about the limit means from the negative side also, from the positive side also. For example, I'm saying limit x tends to 0. What it means? Limit x tends to x जो है वो 0 को approach कर रहा है. So if on a number line this is a 0, that means that from the negative side also x is approaching towards 0, and from the positive side also x is approaching towards 0. This is my positive side. This is my negative side. So limit, the value which is coming from the negative side is called a left-hand limit. The value which is coming from positive side is called a right-hand limit. If left-hand limit and right-hand limit both are equal, then you can say that limit of a function exists. Is it clear? Under what circumstances the limit of a function exists? If left-hand limit of a function is equal to right-hand limit, then you can say that the limit on the function exists. Limit on the function exists only if right hand limit and left hand limit on the function are equal. Which implies limit extends to a positive fx. What is fx? Fx is a function. Limit extends to a negative fx. If these two are limit equal, which implies limit extends to a fx exists. If these two limits are not equal, then the limit on the function will not exist. That means if you will approach to some value from left side of a number line, and if you will approach that value from the right side of a number line, if both are equal, this is my negative side, this is my positive side, this is the value a. When x approaches a negative, that means from the negative side. When x approaches a positive from the positive side, if these two are equal, then I can say that limit on the function exists. अब देखिए how you have to solve it. मैं एक एग्जांपल लेके चल रहा हूँ बड़ा बहुत सिंपल सा. Then we will come to the examples of it. Listening. Fine. Limit x tends to 2. Fine. Limit x tends to 2. अब what it means? मैंने आपको क्या बताया? I will try to find out the positive. Positive limit means the right hand limit x tends to 2 positive. So if this is your 2, this is 1, this is 0, this is negative sign, this is positive sign. Positive limit means when I will approach 2 from this side. This is my positive. Because I have to reach here. This is the positive. The 2 positive I cannot directly put it in the variable. So I will put x is equal to 2 plus h. मैंने इस वेरिएबल को क्या ले लिया 2 plus h ले लिया. When h will approach to 0, x will approach to 2 positive. अगर मैं यहाँ 0 तो x कहाँ चला जाएगा 2 positive पे चला जाएगा 2 positive. क्लियर? तो मैं अब क्या लिखूंगा? मैंने x को क्या लिया 2 plus h. So यहाँ होगा limit h tends to 0. The entire equation will turn into h. Clear? Open it. 4 plus h square plus 4h plus 4 plus 2h plus 1. Limit h tends to 0. 4, 0 का square 0. 4 is to 0, 0 plus 4 plus 2 is to 0, 0 plus 1. 4 plus 4, 8 plus 1, 9. 9 is the answer of my positive. Now I will go to the negative limit. पहले समझ लो सर. Negative limit. Negative limit means left hand limit. So here I will go to limit x tends to 2 negative. So that 2 negative, suppose x is equal to 2 minus h. When h goes to 0, x will go to 2 negative. हमें x goes to 2 negative चाहिए. ये देखिए. x को मैंने क्या लिखा है 2 minus h. When h will approaches towards 0, x will approach to 2 negative. So limit h approach to 0. जहाँ पे x है 2 minus h करेंगे. So limit h tends to 0. Open it. So this is 4 plus 0 minus 0 plus 4 minus 0 plus 0. This is 9. This is also 9. So what it means? Limit x tends to 2 positive fx is equal to limit x tends to 2 negative fx. That means your positive limit equal to negative, which implies limit of the function at x is equal to 2 exists, which is 9. Any doubt here? Do any clear? तो वेरिएबल को हमने x में कन्वर्ट कर देना है by substituting variable is equal to constant plus h or constant minus h. What is my variable here? My variable here is x. So x must be is equal to constant plus h. X must be is equal to constant minus h. When I will subtract something, it will be for negative limit. When I will add something, it will be for positive limit. I have to check both positive limit and negative limit when I have to calculate the limit of the function. So this is the standard question which I have solved on the board. The method is same for every question, although complications will increase because in some questions trigonometric formulas will come, in some questions theorems will come, in some questions calculation becomes complex, but the basic funda of to solve the question will remain same. That means you have to find out first the positive limit, you have to find out first the negative limit, you have to make the two limits equal. If the two limits are not equal, then I can say that the limit of the function does not exist. Swarit, I hope this is clear to you also. I hope Swarit is there. Now, I hope everyone is noted. Come to the page. Page 294. On page 294, example 1. Find the limit. X tends to 1. Okay. One method to find out the limit is the method which we have discussed. So we will repeat it because this is the new. So limit x tends to 1 positive. This is positive. For x is equal to 1 plus x. When x tends to 0, x tends to 1 positive. limit x tends to 0. Now, limit x tends to 0, a cube, b cube, b a square b, b square minus so this goes, which is 1 plus h cube 3h square minus h square 2h square 3h minus 2h plus h. Limit x tends to 0, 1, 0, 0, 0 is equal to 1. Now put 1 minus h negatively. When h tends to 0, x tends to 1. So limit x tends to 0. It goes minus h cube 3h plus 2h minus h ठीक है जी, which implies second method is just note down this method, then we move to the second one. In the second method, you can directly substitute the value of the variable in the function. But this is possible only if the function is not if the function will not go to infinity or undefined mode. फंक्शन इंफिनिटी पे नहीं जाना चाहिए, फंक्शन अनडिफाइंड मोड पे नहीं जाना चाहिए. If the function is free from infinity or from undefined mode, you can directly substitute the values into the function. For example, my question is limit x tends to 1, x cube minus x square plus 1. So which is equal to 1 cube minus 1 square plus 1. This is 1 minus 1 plus 1 cancel. This is 1 is the answer. I have directly substituted the values in the function, but this is possible only if number one, function is not going towards infinity. Second, if the function is not going to undefined mode. I hope it is clear. So otherwise, simply we have to simplify the function first before solve. Before substituting the value of the variable into the come to the next question. Limit x tends to 3, x is to x plus 1. Second part. Limit x tends to 3, x is to x plus 1. Now, there is no denominator of this function because usually the function becomes function go to undefined mode if it's a fraction. Other fraction function, then the function will always be in the safe mode. Yeah, 99% cases. So here I can directly substitute the value of the function. This is 3 plus 1. So this is 3 is to 4, which is equal. Clear? I have directly substituted the value into the function. I'm solving the case for. Try to solve with the help of the definition here. The answer is solve this positive and negative. Solve this with positive and negative. Swarit, is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Is it fine with you?
Yes, sir.